So the last point I want to talk about regarding the structure of the income statement is GAAP. So as we mentioned that GAAP required a separate disclosure of income from continuing operation and income from discontinued operation. This point we kind of covered just now. But why is this separation important? Please take 5 minutes, try to think about it. Why is it important that we separate income from continuing operation and income from discontinued operation? You can pause your video for now. So why is this separation important? As you may remember, when we talk about the conceptual framework, financial accounting information should be useful for investors. And then one of the characteristics of useful information is the predictive value. It should help investors to predict what will happen for the firm in the future. So it should be useful for providing for the investors to predicting the firm's future profitability. And then for income from discontinued operation and income from discontinued operation, do you think those two pieces of information are of the same value for investors in predicting the firm's future cash flow? So are they of the same usefulness for investors? No. Which one is more useful? So that's income from continuing operation, right? For income from discontinued operation, that operation has already been discontinued. So is it useful at all for it may be useful somehow for the firms to confirm what happened in the past. But is it useful for investors to predict what will happen in the future? So for example, if I have a shoe manufacturer and I just discontinued manufacturing a certain kind of shoe, is the income coming from manufacturing that shoe happen again in the future? No, it's not going to happen again in the future. So because that's discontinued operation. So for investors, income from discontinued operation resulting from operation the company has discontinued, and thus those items will be absent in the future. They are not going to occur again in the future, and the amount related to discontinued operation will not be helpful in predicting the firm's future profitability or future cash flow. They will not happen again in the future. So they will not help us to predict the firm's future cash flow. But what is important? The important part is income from continuing operation, because those operations, if nothing changed, they are going to happen again in the future. So that's why we need to separately disclose those two items.